The swift removal of Jimmy Kimmel's show following FCC Chairman Brendan Carr's threats represents more than just another skirmish in America's culture wars. It marks the crossing of a dangerous line, one that transforms regulatory agencies into direct instruments of censorship and exposes how media consolidation has made our entire information ecosystem vulnerable to government pressure. Disney's capitulation within hours tells the real story here. This wasn't a careful legal analysis or principled stand for free speech. It was corporate calculation in the face of regulatory extortion. When Carr threatened ABC's broadcast license over Kimmel's commentary on Charlie Kirk's death, Disney didn't see a First Amendment issue. They saw a threat to their entire empire. This is the logical endpoint of decades of media consolidation. When Disney owns ABC, ESPN, and vast entertainment properties, threatening one division puts everything at risk. The company's executives weren't just weighing Kimmel's right to satirical commentary. They were calculating whether one comedian was worth jeopardizing theme parks, streaming services, and international business relationships. The answer was predictably no. The precedent here should terrify Americans, regardless of their politics. If Trump's FCC can silence late-night comedy with a phone call, what happens when Democrats return to power? They'll inherit the same weapon, potentially targeting conservative media with equal effectiveness. This isn't about protecting anyone. It's about normalizing the use of regulatory pressure as a censorship tool. What makes this particularly insidious is how it bypasses constitutional protections. The government isn't directly censoring speech. They're simply making resistance too expensive and risky for media companies to attempt. It's regulatory extortion disguised as oversight, and it works precisely because most media is now controlled by a handful of massive corporations with diverse business interests. The few independent voices that might have fought back have been swallowed up or squeezed out by consolidation. We're left with media giants who can't afford to be seen as difficult by regulators, regardless of which party holds power. This isn't about Jimmy Kimmel or Charlie Kirk or any individual political dispute. This is about the fundamental architecture of American free speech being quietly dismantled through corporate concentration and regulatory capture. Once this precedent solidifies, there's no going back. The beast has taken flight, and it's feeding on our consolidated media landscape.